How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GAC recap on the channel. Let's go into it. This one was a good one. Again, I wasn't able to stream this round. Just been really busy lately. I haven't had time to stream. Hopefully this week before Christmas, I'll find time to stream. Maybe on like a Wednesday or a Thursday. But today's round, the final round of the first week of the new GAC. We're fighting a guy. Don't even know how to say his name, but he's got 360 million guild GP. He's in a guild called Polish Warlords. He's got a bit more GP than me, just a little bit, not much. As you can see here from the mod analysis, definitely crushed him on the mods. Relic levels, a little bit too, not by much though. GLs though, next thing, he has all but Ray, which is kind of crazy to me, but I mean, I guess some people just aren't able to get Ray, even though, you know, he has Lord Vader, General... or Master Kenobi, but no Ray. It's a little bit weird to me, but he has no Ray this round. So that's it, I guess, for like the whole comparison. Let's go into some of the footage today. We will be right over here against his defenses. Not the craziest defenses, I will admit, but for how I play this now, making it a little bit more tough on myself, I guess you could say. Let's go full screen. I set a bit of a difficult defense, a more difficult defense than I did before. So that usually means that I don't have as much for offense. So that was one of these rounds. I was low on offense, mainly because of some counters not working. And this is one of them. This counter didn't work. It got close, but it just didn't work. Cleanup wasn't that bad, though. We can see here. I'll fast forward. This one, in terms of strategy, I like to definitely get some Plague on B1 fast, because that way he, over time, loses the stacks of Droid Battalion, in turn giving them lowered stat bonuses like Tenacity, Offense, some of those, right? So that's what we did here. But yeah, just RNG when it comes to the very end, because Grievous will kill a lot of your guys with like an AoE, and then if he happens to target, let's say, for example, right here, we'll see right here, he targets Daka in the terms of, in the very ending of this battle, we can see right here, look, double turns, he chooses Daka 3 times in a row. So it is just RNG, you know, sometimes you're able to win, sometimes you're not. Against BB-8 teams, I would only really trust a Night Sisters. I wouldn't trust Bad Batch. So we definitely went for that there. We lost. But for cleanup, though, we got Ewoks. So Ewoks are pretty easy. He didn't even take a turn. Grievous did not take a turn, so it was an easy peasy win. Banners, let's see what I got for banners, though. I'm curious. I think I got like a 40-something, like a 46, 47. Let's see. I guess 41. Sounds about right. So next up, he has a gas in the front wall. So we are going to use CLS. My counter I love using. It's pretty easy. It's a go-to counter, that is. I did not want to use any GLs because he set no GLs in the both front zones. So I wanted to keep some of my own GLs in case he set a GL. So pretty easy peasy. Shoot first, you know, onto the gas. After that, it is extremely easy. If the guy had it modded properly, or modded better, I guess. I think they're already modded properly. But if they had it modded better, it might have lost me some more banners. But really, it was not that big of a deal. So easy peasy there. Next up is Beskar Mando. We just ended up using bounty hunters here. Nothing really about it. Just get the frenzy going, and then targeting the guy with the contract, which is Nest right now. Fennec is a good one here. I've been learning that in the last 2 rounds, I'm okay to set Jango on defense with my Mando, or my Maul team, my Maul Mandos, and which, you know, minus Jango still is able for this boss team to perform or usually likes to perform. I wouldn't trust this versus Darth Revan. I wouldn't trust it versus Gas, as like some higher tier teams, but against like a BAM team, I definitely trust this counter. Even at a gear 11 Fennec Shan, she does the job. If by some chance the team was faster than that, I would probably swap to a Mando lead, give some 20 extra speed, and we'll be just fine there. But if I outspeed with Bosk lead, I'm going to use Bosk lead, right? So super easy counter here. I think I might have lost 1 banner, or maybe not. Let's see. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Let's see. I think here I did lose a couple because the Nest decided to go after my Nest. Or decided to go after my Fennec Shan, rather. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. Next up, we use Vader against Geos. This is my go-to team with Vader, or with Geos, is Vader. Vader is just something that we just use against Geos these days. It's the new Traya. As sad as that is to say, that's just kind of how it is. I actually might, in my next weeks, once I get Mara Jade built, I might set this team, this Empire team, on defense, and then keep Trey for offense if I keep seeing more Geonosians. I'm not too sure though on that planning yet. It's hard for me to want to use Vader on defense and not on offense. It's just as weird. Anyways, we won this one very easily. Next up, we open up the back wall, and we see a Lord Vader. A Lord Vader, and we see who else do we see? We saw Lord Vader, and we saw a Qui-Gon Omicron. So a little bit trickier, right? We decided though to go after Master Luke, JKR, Shock, Hermit Yoda, and Cam. Sometimes I would prefer GMY over somebody like my Hermit Yoda, but Hermit Yoda actually was very, very clutch in this. We didn't win, but it was a very nice use of a Hermit Yoda. So we actually in this one maybe didn't or shouldn't have swapped with Cam, but we won Armor Shred. I just burned through the Road Guard fast. So this one, we just keep calling in people to assist. The true damage is our damage in this entire counter. Without true damage, there's no way we even come close to having a shot of winning. Save the mark. We're going to use the true damage again, I think, on to maybe Hermit. Here, I probably should have called Hermit in more, because if you think about it, true damage is the only bit of damage you're doing. The little hits from their basics, they're not doing much. Outside that true damage, I would probably actually would have called Hermit in a little bit more. Hermit heals and does TM gains, so it would have been the best bet, giving a bit more of that protection health out, and the TM is a lot better than a, you know, what is it, like 10,000 extra damage. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. So I probably would have called him in a bit more if I had known that. Here, though, we're going to go after Maul now. Maul and Royal Guard will be down pretty soon in battle, pretty fast, that is. We're going to be calling in, I think we're going to call in Hermit Yoda here because we want to heal up Revan in case of the AoE from Lord Vader, which is going to happen, and I don't think he survives, but it was worth a shot for the heal. And down, oh, he survives, but the dots will sadly kill him. Sadly, if he was surviving, he probably would have won this. Might actually remod my JKR to be a bit more of a healthy guy on the health part of things. Because if he survived that, that would have been ideal, guys. Maybe actually it's not health. I think it's protection, because health is what's based off the dots, the damage over time effects. Anyways, we got close. After Maul is dead, we're going to go after Shore. And yeah, he's dead. We lose Cam, sadly. I think Cam dies. Let's see. I think Cam dies to the AoE. Maybe not the AoE. Maybe it's the other one. Just a basic, I guess. Basic kills Cam off. We do get ultimate, but it was just not nearly enough that we needed to. So it was close. Lord Vader is standing alive. This triple tank, I think it was triple tank, right? Royal Guard, Shore, and Storm plus Maul. It's a very top tier team for defense. I gotta say, that team for Lord Vader is one of the best teams in the game for defenses in terms of GLs. I mean, that team is just something else, guys. So it is what it is. We're going to clean that up in a little bit. Next up, though, we're going to go kill a Qui-Gon Omicron. So this is the best counter to a Qui-Gon team, I got to say. This team is so easy with the Bad Batch. You can toss in any fifth you want. I just go with Clone Trooper, Cody. He's fine. Do the AoE there. Stun him. Another stun. Boom. So then we're going to swap next turn here to Echo. Echo for the buff immunity, and then also a bit more exposed damage onto the GK. This way, we are just able to do more damage, some more true damage to all enemies, and we'll see in a little bit what happens. So check this out, guys. We're going to do this over onto Qui-Gon. Or actually, no, I think this is still on GK for the buff immunity. Yeah, that's right. Buff immunity right there. And watch this. Watch this. Next turn. Next turn with Cody. Cody, we're going to use, I think, the Mass Assist, the second special. And just look at what happens here. It triggers almost every single thing. There's 2 people here with healing immunity, or 3, and they all die. They can't heal up. It's on a cleanse, right? It's on a cleanse. You can't cleanse off the debuffs and then heal them up with full protection and health. But it just heals them up if they were not, you know, with the healing immunity. Anyways, it's an easy win. With the Bad Batch here, it's like the easiest win on planet Earth, I gotta say. We got some more protection banners here with the Bad Batch. We don't get full, though, but I would take this as a win any day of the week. Against a team like that is super good. Healing immunity was definitely the the reason we won that with the bad batch in the defense and the true damage spreading around. Next up, I think I was deciding on what I wanted to use. There's a few options. I have a Kenobi, so we just cleaned up the Lord Vader with Kenobi, and it was pretty easy. This one's not even worth going into. 42 banners. Pretty easy, right? Next team we're going to go after is the Bounty Hunters with JTR and the Bros. I've been liking this team actually a lot lately. Saving BB-8 for defense with Grievous has been a lot of fun. People have been struggling against it lately. I did it today, right? In my video / round at GAC. I struggled against it too. So, you know, saving the Bros for JTR is definitely good. You can make them pretty fast as well and do nearly the exact same thing as a BB-8. So, pretty easy. I tossed an OG Finn here for some more heals. So, yeah, pretty easy here. Nothing really to go into. Next up, let's go into some Troopers. So, we use Troopers here without Stark. We don't want to use Stark here because there's a Jango Fett. And Jango Fett starts off with 2 turns of damage immunity. So we don't want Stark here to reduce the TM. We want to make sure that he does get turns off so that way we can kill him later on. So we do that. Kill Dooku first, kill everybody else, steamroll them, and then we just auto basic for the next little bit. So this goes on for like around 30 seconds or so. Once he comes out of it, you win. It's super easy. This is a good counter against some Jango teams. I was hoping that he set Darth Revan on me, but he didn't. I would have been able to kill Darth Revan with my Troopers. Didn't set it, though. Oh, well. Next time, right? Next time. So, full banners there. Next up, we decided to use, I think, GAC here with some other Jedi against the Hux. It was a good counter. We just didn't get the max banners that I wanted to get. So, we go after Red Trooper first. We want to get him out of the picture because extra assists, not good, right? We don't want that, so we're going to do some basics here. I think we call in JKL with assist. That was a little lucky there. I forget the amount or the percent chance of that happening. It's got to be low. But basic on a Hux, and then we're going to kill, I think, Executioner here. It's easy, guys. Nothing crazy about this one. Just to see banners, though, we got 63. So we lost 2 banners. I think we lost protection on Old Ben and Jolie. Next up, we're going to use Emperor to solo this small team. If you guys watched my last round, I actually lost to this team with my Night Sisters. SWGoH is really good. SWGoH is really good here with the cleansing and the healing. It's super annoying, so I'm like, you know what? I got a GL to use. Let's just use an Emperor here. So I did, and we got for banners, let's see. I think it was a 66? 68. There you go, 68. Pretty close to full. Next up is my last counter for the squads. And I gotta say, this is like the best part of this video. If you guys are wanting to watch the best part, we have what? We have armor, but we're fighting a crew team. Very, very basic. There's no Hux, there's no red, so we're able to get a little bit more theory crafting, I guess you could say. Big shout out to Weevil, by the way, for this team. He was helping me throughout this entire round, so thank you so much, Weevil. We use this team with Sidious, Holdo, Han, and then Watt and Wampa. So let's see. This is a fun one, guys. We did not get full banners, but we got pretty dang close. So this is such a fun team. Give tank tech out to the Holdo. She's a taunt. She's a tank. She can taunt. And then we're gonna give out weapon tech to the Wampa. Wampa with vet. I mean, honestly, here everybody plays a part to this. We have healing immunity to stop their protection recovery from Sidious. We have the staggers, we have stuns and ability blocks from Vet Han. And then with Holdo, she's a taunt. And then we have Watt with the techs, the healing, the recovery. And then we have Wampa with a big damage and dazes. We have daze from Wampa and we have a daze from Holdo here. Super nice. It got resisted here a couple times from the OG Kylo, but it was still a great team to use here. We're going to give that tech out to, I think, Vet Han. I'm pretty sure we do. Some more recovery later on after we cleanse off the healing immunity. And then kill off crew. I think we're going to go after next. I want to say it's the Special Forces TIE Fighter because he has a bit more AoEs to use. Don't want to use AoEs here because that can still counterattack on the OG Kylo. We don't like that, right? Here we go. About dead there. Should kill. Boom. Nice. And then from here on out, we're going to just try to pick off the others while we wait to get days onto the Kylo. It's a good team, though, guys. I got to say, this has really surprised me. Vethan barely died there. He almost died there. He was super close to death. But here we had to go for the cleanse on Vethan or else he would have died. And then now we can do some staggers onto Kylo while he has daze. And then I think we're going to heal up Watt here. I was hoping to get a turn in before he does, but it was close with Watt's TMR on the special, or on the basic rather. It was close. I think, yeah, so close. Sidious almost went, but we still tanked it. We're going to go kill Phasma and then the next guy over here. Do some AoEs, that's fine. AoEs with some more dots, very good here because we get some more damage with Wampa, right? That's good. Get a stun here with Vethan, super good. And then just trying to recover banners as we can. We don't get full banners onto, I think, Sidious and also Watt here. Maybe Holdo. I forget. I think maybe Holdo did get full banners, but I forget. No, she didn't. Everybody else did besides those few, though. So it was a good team to use on a crew. I was actually very surprised. That was unexpected. Next up for Fleet, though, we fight another Executor. So in this one, we got good RNG using the TIE Fighter method with the Vulture and the Hyena. So go after Mandalorian first. Do some more Buzz Droids here and there. You always want to make sure that even if you don't get a kill or don't get everybody, a win, I guess you could say. If you don't get a win, you should at least try to get down the Razor Crest to low health. If you get bad RNG with this next one and you don't get the Cad Bane ship, but it goes for the Razor Crest, then just focus down him instead. You got to take what you can get here. Not every round is going to be like this in every battle, right? Everybody kind of has their own good luck some days. I had my good luck this round, right? But definitely want to still make sure that you can kill at least a few if you can. It's very hard to kill everybody, I gotta say. But anyways, goes on and on. We get our ultimate off. And then I think we're going to call... Actually, not yet. There it is right there. Ult's off. We get Carthen. And now we're going to just steamroll the bounty hunters. So, pretty nice. I got to say, this round did look a little bit sketchy for a second, but we bounced back. It was good. Down goes Bosk. And then down goes Lando's Falcon. I actually forget. In this one, we got lucky because there was no Boba Fett as a reinforcement. If there was a Boba Fett as a reinforcement, we probably would have lost this. There was a Lando's Falcon, though, so I'm not sure why the guy didn't set that on defense. Maybe it called in the wrong reinforcement, but it was good no matter what. And then, of course, we got Negotiator, so this is a super easy counter. I'm not even going to show much of it. But yeah, my Ahsoka sadly died to some of the debuffs. What can you do, right? What can you do? Nothing. You can't do anything about that. But yeah, nice, easy win. Banners, I think I got. Let's see. Oh, I did get some banners here. I promise. I got 70. There you go, guys. 70 banners, and coming into the game, back in the game over here, I was in a fleet battle. I don't know if I won yet or not. I'll check in a second. I just want this video for when it's Monday. But let's see. Let's see if he's hit me or not. I'll show you the ending score. Not my best performance. I got to say, my last round was the better performance of the 3 rounds. I got a 1684 with 2 drops for the Grievous counter and then the Lord Vader counter. It lost me around 40 banners or so. So it does hurt a little bit. But keep in mind, this guy has 5 GLs. He set 1 for defense, so that means he has 4 for offense. I set a couple in the front wall. And some more in the back wall. So hopefully he stumbles a little bit. I guess I'll show defenses. I don't care if he looks at this video or not. Gas, Mothma, Lord Vader, Rey. I set Rey because he doesn't have a Rey. So I'm thinking if he has no Rey and no Lord Vader to use, he's either stuck with a Luke, a Kenobi, an Emperor, or a Kylo. Kylo's not going to get the job done against the Rey. Neither is Emperor, especially how his are modded. So he's pretty much stuck with either the Master Luke or Master Kenobi. And I really wouldn't trust Luke there. He might have to wait and use Kenobi against my raid team. I wouldn't trust the Emperor here. Not even at all. Especially if he has Relic 7 Emperor, not modded for health. It just would die. It really would. And then Lord Vader here is going to pull probably a Luke or a Kenobi. Maybe a Kylo. I don't know. And then in the back wall, I did set 1 more GL. I set a Kylo in the back wall. Another good team. If he uses Kenobi and Luke in the front wall, and he has to see this in the back wall, he probably will lose because he doesn't have the supporting cast with his Kylo team, so it's just not going to look good for him. Kylo cannot mirror match that without the the Hux and the taunts, the tanks. So not looking good for him, guys. I did set Grievous BB-8 here with some Maul, and then I set in the other wall. I set some Sith and I think some Scoundrels. Let's go check them out. I set a Maul with a Triumvirate plus Malak. It's a new team with Malak there. Let's see how it does. And then Darth Revan with some Talon. And then, of course, some more Scoundrels there. And then I just set Executor and the Empire fleet in the back wall. Pretty much the same as I always have been for the last 3 months. So, guys, that's it for today. Good rounds. I'll probably, in the comments of this, tell you if I won or not. Hopefully by then I'll know. But stay tuned, guys, for more rounds. Hopefully I can stream my next rounds. If not, we'll do some more videos like this. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out and have a good one. Bye, guys.